My name is Lisa Carbajo, and I am the Executive Director of the Office of International Education at Miami-Dade College. We are truly delighted to be hosting our first virtual El Camino, a humble journey workshop that's focused on human rights and how it relates to El Camino de Santiago in Spain. I would love to invite Dr. Harrison to help us launch our very first day of the workshop by giving her opening remarks.
Thank you, Ms. Carbajo, and good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon and welcome to our MDC students, faculty, and staff. I also want to pay a very special welcome to our special guest speakers from Spain and Brazil. I know you're here with us this afternoon. You will be conducting workshops during the day tomorrow. Mr. Alejandro Amaral, journalist and filmmaker from the University of Sao Paulo in Brazil. Dr. Alvaro Solano Fernandez Sordo, professor of medieval history, University of Oviedo, Asturias, Spain. Dr. Nuria Pereira Martinez, president of Campus Stele, European Institute, Santiago de Compostela, Spain. Welcome to each of you. Welcome to Miami-Dade College virtually and to our Office of International Education's El Camino workshop. I also want to say and convey a special thank you to Mrs. Begonia Panea Lopez and Mrs. Valerie Alvarez Jean Petit, directors of Where Asturias in Spain and collaborators of the International Solidarity for Human Rights, for your valuable support. And to our esteemed colleagues from the International Solidarity for Human Rights, Elizabeth Sanchez Vegas, president and founder, and Ms. Deborah Sasha, executive director and founder. And I know that Ms. Ana Maria Leonardi as well, board member, is here with us from the organization. And to my friends, Elizabeth and Deborah, you have both taken the journey, the Camino. And I want to tell you that I've been so inspired by the photos that you've shared, the stories that you've told about your encounters along the Camino. And so thank you for your continued support here at Miami-Dade College. Our students, their learning, their engagement in human rights is truly, truly a legacy that you both will have left here at the institution for many, many years to come. What a fascinating 2 days you have ahead of you at this workshop with the many speakers and the engaging activities in which you will partake. I know that many of you were set to participate in the actual El Camino Study Abroad program last year that we had to cancel because of the pandemic. However, as soon as conditions permit, we will begin our study abroad travels again, we promise. As soon as conditions permit, but not before that time, because safety is our top priority at Miami-Dade College. What we want as outcomes, students, is for you to grow and flourish as global citizens who value and respect humanity exponentially. And we know you already do, but how can we take that even further? And we believe that through international education, the exposure to people from all over the world, intercultural engagements, we will reach that end, and you will have grown in that regard. Closing, Miami-Dade College will always be grateful to Mike Fernandez. I want to acknowledge his leadership today, the generous support and friendship that Mr. Fernandez affords to Miami-Dade College and to our students. I know that he will share a message very soon, virtually. And I want to wish everyone here today, our faculty, our students, Ms. Carbajo, our special guests who are here with us virtually from abroad, our friends and dear colleagues from the International Solidarity for Human Rights. Thank you, and thank you again for investing in Miami-Dade College's students as you have. And I look forward, students, to your engagement in study abroad programs, in intercultural exchanges as you move on with your lives here at Miami-Dade College and elsewhere. Have a most productive 2-day workshop, and thank you again.
Thank you, Dr. Malou Harrison, Vice President and Provost of Miami-Dade College, for your kind words and wonderful introduction to this event, to this workshop. So, leave it up to you.
Okay, so it is my pleasure to present the following video of Mr. Mike Fernandez. Mr. Fernandez is a successful businessman and philanthropist who is part of our South Florida community and vision. He has founded several programs at Miami-Dade College, including the Idea Center and the Mike Fernandez Global Business Leadership Series. Mr. Fernandez has also founded the International Solidarity for Human Rights program, A Humble Journey, a merit-based scholarship to travel to Spain and learn from a human rights experience on the Camino de Santiago.
So, without further ado, a message from Mr. Mike Fernandez.
Buen camino, peregrino. My name is Mike Fernandez, and like many of you, I was born somewhere else. I was born in another country, from a poor family, but with the ability to dream. One of my dreams has always been to travel and experience. We take experience so much for granted. Do you know that 80% of what we all learn comes through our eyes? Not everyone can see it. The colors, the movements, life in general. How about those who have no vision? They cannot see, yet we take it for granted. You're about to consider an experience that few ever have, and that is following a path and a journey that has been going on for over 2,000 years. El Camino de Santiago starts at Saint Jean Pied de Port in France and ends in Santiago de Compostela in Spain. Whether you begin this journey in Sarria or at Saint Jean Pied de Port, it will be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You will see things you have never seen before. You will meet people from all over the world, people that you have not met before. Talk to them, see them. I have done it 4 times, all the way, 508 miles of it, all the way from Saint Jean Pied de Port to Santiago, and I have loved every minute of it. You will learn in your experience that life can change, and you can change your life. You will learn the simple things of leaning up against a tree after a long hike and watching people go by. You will learn to see the experience of sipping water from a cold stream as you are thirsty and appreciate the taste of water for the first time. You will appreciate laying on a very thin mattress at night and thinking it is the best bed that anyone could have ever made for us to use. The simple things in life are the ones that you will learn on the road, and those are the things that you will begin to apply. You will go with teachers and guides who have done this trip before, and they can point things out to you. You will go over hills, mountains, bridges. You will follow the footsteps of Roman soldiers and French invaders as you cross cobblestone bridges, as you walk through cathedrals that are magnificent and are over 1,000 years old, as you drink a glass of wine at night and possibly settle down for a short conversation with your friends and your new allies. El Camino de Santiago is an adventure for some of you. It's something you will not regret. It is something that you will remember all of your life. And if you're lucky enough like me, you will do it again. Life is for the enjoyment. And this is a great opportunity that you have to experience what a very small number of human beings do. El Camino de Santiago. Google it. Watch the videos. Read the books. It's a wonderful thing. And for those who are about to undertake, you will see that you will have one of these along the way. This is my walking stick. I still have it. It's actually my 4th walking stick. So enjoy it, consider it, and embrace it. It will change your life. Have a good Camino, Peregrino.
I invite you, all of you, to see this video and reflect about human rights in the Camino de Santiago.
Hi. El Camino de Santiago, one of the most ancient pilgrimages around the world. When I was 5, my father walked the Camino, and he told me what a remarkable experience it was for him. In 2018 alone, the Pilgrim's Office registered more than 330,000 walkers. But what would drive so many to go through incredible lengths? To discover that I would cross more than 900 kilometers across Spain. The journey would take me 32 days, or a total of 1,100,610 steps. There were only 2 questions I needed answers for. Who are the pilgrims? And why do they walk?